Can one become a millionaire in 3 to 5 years? Well, it depends on whom you ask. It may seem unachievable to others, but if you're willing to do what it takes, you can do it even in under 3 years. You can easily make $1 million in 3 to 5 years if you put in the effort to carefully plan, be patient, and save smart. Even when inflation is over the roof and the stock market seems more unstable than that rickety roller coaster at your local state fair, it is still possible to amass millions of dollars or more. It is entirely dependent on you and how you handle your financial matters. So what does it take to reach a millionaire status? Without further ado, let's get started. 1. Develop a millionaire's mindset. If you can't think like one, you cannot be one. More than anything else, becoming a millionaire is a game of the mind. If you don't have a proper money mindset to begin with, it may be difficult for you to embrace the routines and procedures that millionaires do. Think ahead about your financial strategy for the short term, the medium term, and the long term, as well as what you will do in the event of an emergency. Have a sound plan for your finances and be ready for everything that may come your way. It plays a significant role in achieving your goal of becoming a millionaire. You should be aware that you'll be confronted by obstacles and be ready to conquer them. It is important to maintain your resolve towards your goal and to never give up on your aspirations, irrespective of how ambitious they may be. Be willing to have delayed gratification to achieve long-term goals. Have faith in yourself and that you can pay off that seemingly impossible debt. Get to the next number in your savings accounts or start the business you've been dreaming about starting. If you go into something with the attitude that you cannot, you generally won't be able to accomplish it. However, the reverse is also true. Be willing to learn, even if it means making errors or occasional failing so that you can learn even more. Learn as much as you can and surround yourself with people who are good influences. Of course, not all millionaires exhibit these characteristics, but I'm not referring to people who won the lottery, are famous, or inherited trust money when I say this. I'm referring to everyday folks who decided to improve their financial situation and then took the necessary steps. They're not all that different from you. 2. Stay away from debt. There is a widespread belief in our society that to become wealthy, one must be willing to take significant risks. People have the misconception that to succeed in business, they must take out loans and establish lines of credit. To excuse their actions, they use the term leverage, which is just a fancy phrase for borrowing money and going into debt. But here's the thing. Debt will make it impossible to achieve your financial goals. When you buy something on credit or take out a loan, you make it more difficult for yourself to crawl out of the hole you've dug for yourself. This is something that people who went on to become millionaires understood a very long time ago. They did not want their most significant resource for generating wealth, which was their income, to be tied down in the form of inane monthly payments. 9 out of 10 millionaires have never taken out a loan for their company, and most millionaires have never carried a balance on their credit cards at any point in their lives. Millionaires will be the first to advise you that avoiding debt at all costs is one of the most important things to do if you want to attain $1 million in wealth as quickly as possible. And if you already have some, you should immediately eliminate it and play to pay it off as quickly as possible. 3. Make savings a priority. Congratulations if you've already taken the 4th baby step and begun saving. When it comes to saving, the goal is to save around 15%, not 5%. This is because the amount of money you save is just as significant as the act of investing itself if your goal is to become a billionaire, and if you save enough money, you can achieve your goal. The median income for a household in the United States is around $68,000. Assuming you saved 15% of that income, you would have approximately $850 per month or $10,200 per year. That sum of money can become $1 million if invested with a reasonable rate of return in about 5 years. And that's assuming you don't get a raise and that you never have a single promotion in the process, both of which are unlikely. According to several findings, 70% of millionaires saved more than 10% of their income during their years of employment. Taking this very important step is unquestionably the initial step in accumulating riches. You can accomplish this goal by automating a portion of each paycheck to establish a savings account or a fund for unexpected expenses. Most financial institutions provide this function, enabling you to have predetermined amounts of money taken out of your paycheck and deposited into a savings account regularly. To amass a sizable wealth relatively quickly, you must put aside a sizable portion of the money you earn. Many folks start by putting away 10% of their salary, then work their way up to 20%. Then, create a severe savings plan to keep you from squandering away money on things that aren't necessary. You should avoid becoming sidetracked when you are halfway there because you might be able to gain enough money and status at this stage alone. But it is not what you want. You still have another half of the journey to go before you achieve your goal, so you can prevent wasting money by engaging in serious saving plans. Now, if you join my financial gang by clicking the big button, you can see all of my amazing videos about being a money smart sheriff. And just below, there's a secret scroll in the description with a link to my monthly budget trackers. They're like special sheriff tools to keep your money safe and organized. So press the subscribe button, check out the scroll, and your wallet and the grown-up you will cheer yeehaw. 4. Always keep your goal of becoming a millionaire front and center. You'll notice that your friends and family are going places, doing things, and purchasing things. This is because the steps to becoming a millionaire are the exact reverse of what most people do. And if you spend an excessive amount of time concentrating on what they are doing, you run the risk of getting into significant financial challenges for yourself. Almost half of millennials feel they are somehow persuaded to spend their money by social media platforms. This shows that they allow the highlight reel of another person's life posted on their social media page to influence how they spend their money. Well, avoid getting caught up in the culture of comparing things. Fight it with every ounce of your strength. It is time to face facts. We need to stop spending money on things we cannot afford only to impress individuals whose company we don't particularly enjoy. Playing the comparison game was not how millionaires got to where they are now. Nope, when it comes to spending, only 7% of them feel any kind of pressure to keep up with the spending habits of their friends and families. Instead, they maintain their attention on the goals they have set for themselves and do not concern themselves with the actions or thoughts of others. Focus your attention on things that are truly important rather than dwelling on what you lack, such as your family and friends, your church, your job aspirations, and the legacy you leave for your children. These things will make you happy in a way that a brand new automobile or an exotic vacation could never hope to. 5. Increase your income. Increasing your income is typically simpler than cutting down on your spending. And, well, there are numerous ways in which your revenue might be increased. You should discuss a pay increase with your supervisor if you currently have a job. A conversation about your value to the organization is sometimes all that is required. You will know where you stand in your career after talking about it with your supervisor, and you will also walk away with a strategy to increase the amount of money you make. If there are no prospects for upgrades at your current work, you should look for a new one that can either pay you more or provide you with a chance to move up in the company. There are other ways than your employment that can help you bring in more money. You should consider starting a side hustle to generate more revenue in your leisure time. There are a lot of different side hustles that don't demand a significant time commitment, such as driving for a rideshare company or making grocery deliveries. If you strategically stack your side hustles, you may even be able to figure out how to make $1,000 every day. You can also venture into other side hustles like publishing and marketing an ebook, teaching a course on a subject in which you have extensive knowledge, selling rental properties, and trading various financial assets such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. There is a wide variety of opportunities available to generate a passive income, even while some of them may take some time to get up and running. Once they are, you'll make money even when you are not actively working. That's all from this video. So, which of the steps intrigued you the most and why? On the other hand, which of the steps will you start implementing in your life? Comment down below, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.